Welcome back, students. Today in this session we'll be starting with a new chapter, that is chapter 17 of your MS syllabus on True Friend. So in this particular chapter we'll be dealing with the various here a story of a true friend has been told. How we'll be doing in details when we deal with the course of this chapter, where we'll be doing who is a true friend and what does it necessarily mean by a true friend. So there was a king of parrots. Once there was a king of parrots who was known as Sukhraj. So he lived in an orchard. You know orchard? It's a garden where a few like important garden where few trees are grown in the for the purpose of selling the products, and which those trees were cultivated essentially in those places. We have various orchards like mango orchards, various types. It is a type of growing crops. So in an orchard in the valley of the Himalayas, on a tree, a parrot lived named Sukhraj. He was considered to be the king of parrots, and the tree was full of sweet fruits. So some other parrots also used to live on the tree, and Sukhraj was very grateful that the tree was providing him with the sweet fruits, and also the tree was providing him with a shelter. So he began to love the tree and develop a friendship towards it. So since he was being he was helped by the tree, he was being provided food and shelter by the tree. So he started developing a friendship towards the tree. So one day Sukhraj noticed that the tree was losing its health and greenery. So somehow he felt that the tree was becoming weak or getting weak. He was having some difficulty in its health. So it fell ill and was turning pale. Its fruits began to wither and fall. So it could not bear fruits as it used to before. That is what was happening with the tree, and this was felt by Sukhraj, the parrot, the king of parrots. Soon it became fruitless. So parrots who used to enjoy the fruits left the tree, but Sukhraj did not leave it because he felt obliged, and he felt that he should be there for the tree, because in the tree always have provided him with the sweet fruits and also provided him with shelter. So he felt that it was also necessary for him to provide the tree back with uh, the support, the necessary support, because the tree was losing its health, and also not being selfish towards the tree by leaving it while taking care of the tree when it needed him. So after a few days, its leaves. Okay, he began to eat its leaves and drink water from Ganga, which flowed nearby. Now, after a few days, its leaves too fell. Yet Sukhraj did not leave the tree. So you can see there is in the story there is an amazing coexistence of the nature and the not human, and the animals or the birds. So we can also see the beautiful bonding, the beautiful coexistence of the nature and the animals, the creatures, the living creatures. So this is one of that sort. Now Sukhraj started feeding on the water from Ganga and also the leaves of the tree, since he was not getting the fruits. So suddenly he found that the leaves, not suddenly, gradually he found that the leaves also, the tree also stopped bearing with the green leaves, and the leaves withered off. He satisfied his hunger and thirst by eating small leaves of the tree and water from Ganga now. So now Dev Rishi Narad. So you have come across this name Narad. So the Dev Rishi Narad noticed this, and he told Lord Indra, who is considered to be the king of gods, about Sukhraj. Lord Indra thought, how can a bird be so happy with such little food? And he was also impressed with the gratitude which was in the mind of Sukhraj towards a tree. So he found it difficult to believe. He decided to confirm Narod's information. Now he wanted to test Sukrat's true friendship and unselfishness. So, by his divine powers, Lord Indra completely dried the tree. So, in now, what happened later, or how did Narad testify? Not Narad. How did Lord Indra testify how the unselfishness or the true friendship of Sukhraj towards a tree? That will be dealing in the next session. That will be all. Thank you.